Peace, my brothers. It's your boy Eli coming at you with the first of my videos. My first video, I want to talk about something called the choice, or what I refer to as the choice. So, anyway, the choice is the decision that every individual will find themselves having to make. And this decision is between pursuing excellence or staying where you are, where you're comfortable. Now, this may seem like a easy decision. Of course, you pursue greater. Of course, you pursue excellence. But that's not always the case. One of the things that I want to really get through in this channel is that life is really in the nuance, in the gray area. You don't always need to pursue the greatest, the most excellent in every single thing. Now, I'm sure that you've all heard of the idea of minimalism, where you you get what you absolutely need and really nothing more. You live as a minimalist. You use the minimal, right? It's in the name. It makes sense. So, although I like aspects of that, I also like aspects of becoming something greater than you are currently. I mean, who doesn't? The problem with that is if you're pursuing to become something greater, you need to sacrifice what you are at the moment, or at least things you have at the moment, whether it be time, money, people, relationships, all of that. I actually read a story that a colleague of mine sent me a while back, and I want to share it with you guys. Now, this story is about a businessman, and you'll see how it ties into pursuing excellence and versus being comfortable where you are. All right, so the story is about a businessman, and this businessman, he's really rich, he's really good looking, he's the epitome of what success is in America. He's tall, beautiful, rich, could do whatever he want. He could do whatever he wants, right? So, one summer he decides to go on vacation. He goes and he vacations at this small isolated island in Southeast Asia, right? So he's there, he's chilling, he's living his life, he's at the beach, he has his beach house. He's just relaxing, enjoying his time off. And during this time, he sees a fisherman. And the fisherman, he's at the beach and he's going out on the boat. As the days go by, the businessman realizes that the fisherman lives a pattern. And this pattern is he wakes up early in the morning, he goes out on his boat, right? He sails out, catches no more than 2 fish. He brings those 2 fish back home. He cooks it, feeds it to his family, and then he plays with his kids. And he puts that on repeat. So every single day, he does the same thing. Wakes up, fishes, brings fish back home, feeds family, sleeps, again, right? Now, the businessman, being the intellectual person he is, he realizes a plan that could make this fisherman rich. And feeling like a good Samaritan, he decides to give the fisherman some free advice, a helping hand, right? So he walks up to the fisherman. He's like, "Hey, I could make you rich." And the fisherman asks, "Oh, how?" He said, "So every day you go on your boat, you catch as much fish as you can. Not just two, but as much as you can. You bring them back. You keep two for your family, as you always do, but you sell the rest. In 10 years, if you keep doing this, you'll be able to buy a bigger boat. 5 years with a bigger boat, selling those fish, you'll be able to own the port or buy more boats for other people to fish for you. You'll be able to own the port. And 10 years after that, you won't have to fish anymore. You sell the port, you own the business, right? Or you'll be a rich man from the fishing company that you built up in 20 years total, let's say. And the fisherman, dumbfounded, looks at the businessman asking, "Well, sir, why would I ever do that?" The businessman was confused, like, so you could become rich. What do you mean, why would you do that? Don't you want to be rich? The fisherman asked the businessman now, what's the point of being rich? Why would I want to be rich? The businessman tells the fisherman, he's like, so you have all this money so you could buy things. Like, why would I buy things? What is all the money for? He's like, and the businessman replied with, so you could buy a house at the beach. You could spend more time with you could spend all your time with your family, more time with your family. You could relax all day. You don't only have to work a portion of the day, and you'll never go hungry. Well, the fisherman replies with, that's already my life. I wake up in the morning, I go out, catch two fish. That's more than enough to feed my family. And the rest of the day, I get to play with my kids, play with my wife. And it's splendid. And I do the same thing. That's all the time with my kids. I barely work, and I have a house at the beach. The businessman was at a loss of words. Now, what you should take away from this story, or what I took away from this story, is what is why are you pursuing things? It's not enough to just be pursuing things for money or for a life that you could get without the struggle, right? When there's two paths that leads to the same place, you take the path with least resistance. Obviously, that's pretty much common sense, right? So that's arguing for the life of the minimalist, right? So so when should you pursue things? You might be thinking now, like, when should you go out of your way or struggle a bit to achieve? And I want to say that's up to you guys. That's where passion comes in. I'll talk about it in some future videos or on my private channels or something. But you need to find what you really want to pursue. There's no sense in pursuing things with arbitrary value, but you should still you should still pursue things. You should still give things your all. What you decide to give your all to, that's the thing that you should think about. And the biggest the biggest thing I have to say right now to you guys about why you should pursue is the fact of the matter that if you don't pursue, if you're not the winner, right? The stereotypical winner, someone else is making the money, someone else is making the laws, someone else is in rule. And who is to say that you, who didn't choose to win, is going to agree with the winner who sets the rules upon you? But on the other side, the flip side, if you do choose to pursue, then you would have to sacrifice again your money, your relationships, a bunch of things. It's a big deal. But this is the good thing about this is it's not one big decision. It's a life process. Every day you make this decision. You make the decision of what you want to be or what you want to pursue and what you don't want to pursue, what you want to care about and what you don't want to care about. So this is just something to think about. All right, guys, this is Eli, again, life coach Eli. It's my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed my knowledge or what I had to say about this. And remember, like, I can't, I could guide you, but I can't make you make decisions because I'm not you. All right? I will give you the knowledge, I will give you the advice. I am your coach. This is Life Coach Eli. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm out. Thank you.